I was sitting behind my chair one day, just working like any other day. Again, I just work remotely, so I just do a lot of Excel work. It's pretty dull stuff. But I was just sitting there, and what happened next was something that fundamentally changed the course of my life. My heart started beating really, really quick. If you've never had one of these heart attacks or whatever, my ears started ringing louder than anything, like it blocked out all the sound. Sweat started pouring out of my body. When I say like I was wearing like jeans or a t-shirt or something, I was in a sweatsuit and it was just like liquid everywhere and I was burning hot. So I actually, we've got a carpet behind me right here, but I ended up just literally polar bearing spreading out on the floor because I was trying to cool my body off. And the other element to this factor is my girlfriend, she was out of town on business. So I was alone in a house and I was like, this is probably it for me. I couldn't get to a phone. I couldn't get up. I was like, all right, here we go. And so this all happened for about 2 minutes to 3 minutes where my heart just started beating fast, 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 fast. And then again, I didn't believe in spirituality. I didn't believe in religion. I didn't believe in any of this. I kind of had the materialistic cockroach view where we kind of expire at the end of 100 years. What happened next is my spirit popped out of my body. This immediately, within just half a second, completely changed my understanding of life. When I say it was terrifying, but also kind of cool. I was like, whoa, there is more to this. And I'll get into it in a second. I started sinking to hell, but one thing that clicked to me immediately is wait, if there's more after we die, that means wait, heaven's real. So it's more good news than it is bad news. But for me, I did not get to see any good news. I started sinking into the earth. It's going to sound out there, but truly my spirit started getting pulled into the earth. I had the worst feeling of dread that I think I've ever had. It was truly when I've told this story to a lot of people, I explain it. It's like you're in elementary school with like your parents get called to the principal office. You did something, you lied about it, and you got caught. There's a nuclear, but like it was the worst feeling you can ever have. I started sinking for about a minute or two. I also distinctly heard bugs. I have I don't know, fear of bugs, whatever you want to call it, but bugs sounded like they were inside my cranium, and this went on for a minute or two, and of course all of this is just it's almost like a cosmic download was getting dumped in me of wait, there is a spiritual realm. Wait, there is an afterlife, and like boom, 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 boom. And then I realized pretty quick that I was very much headed towards hell because most people don't say you start sinking if you're going to heaven. They say there's something else or whatever the stories were. And at this time, I didn't know. I didn't know anything about the Bible, but I did know because my parents had raised me again in this version of church. I knew the name Jesus, and I just thought to myself, I said, Jesus, please help me. That's all I said was just, please help me. It was like a rubber band snapping back into place. My spirit just went right back in my body, and then I was just staring at the same ceiling I'm looking at now. And it was one of those things where if anybody out there doesn't think there's not a spiritual realm, there 100% is. I am telling you there is. The Bible's been saying that for a long, long time.